Hello, everybody. Blaze here with some more Starcraft Mass Recall. Last time we said screw this whole Cerebrit thing and just decided to slaughter us a whole bunch of Zerg with scouts, which for some reason they gave us for some reason, which fared really poorly on this map simply because Scourge everywhere. Ah!
Let's not do the smart thing and instead do the dumb thing and use the same tactics that they're using on us.
Because it's just scouts in general they're powerful, but they're too expensive, is the problem. And I was going on about this last time too, and just about everyone will go on about the same thing. They're just too damn expensive for what
Yeah.
they are. They're not worth it, really, against anything.
In comparison to StarCraft 2, scouts from StarCraft 1 are almost more expensive than Void Rays.
But yes, apparently now we're giving up on attacking the Zerg and going after Tassadar. The Zerg hive cluster
Hey.
near the Scion province was destroyed, but the Protoss forces paid a high price for their victory. Praetor Phoenix, hero and steward of the Templar, was killed during their was killed during their assault. The Conclave, convinced that its stratagems are winning the war against the Zerg, have let their guard down. Words fail. Sorry. Have let their guard down and turned their attention to personal matters. The Judicator Aldaris was ordered to find and arrest the wayward Tassadar and bring him home to stand trial for his crimes of treason. Now, with only a small fleet for protection, Aldaris and the Executor have traveled to the ash world of Char, hoping that Tassadar is still somewhere to be found.
Executor, I know that you were reluctant to leave Ire in this dark hour, and that you still grieve for the loss of your comrade, Phoenix. But remember that he lived and died as a Templar.
Steward of the Templar, doesn't that mean Phoenix was like the highest ranking Templar?
No. I don't think so. He's definitely one of the highest, but not the highest.
And future of our people. It is not the Zerg, but the rogue Tassadar, who represents the greatest threat to us now.
And here we find out that this guy has his head off his ass. And throughout this entire briefing we're screaming, this is a stupid idea!
Oh, don't worry. The characters in the campaign will lampshade the stupidity of this idea several times.
Just prior to the invasion of Ire, yet I still sense a lingering darkness here. Be prepared for anything, Executor. If there are still Zerg on this world, then they must surely know of our arrival.
When did Tassadar make this claim, anyway? I don't remember him ever saying anything remotely like that. Whatever. Let's just get going. Yay, space platform. Rocks. Shit happening in the background.
Explosions for all.
Exactly. And I have a High Templar. They're all mysterious and stuff.
You think as I do.
Oh, hey, look. Hydralisks. Now then. Little thing to be done here. High Templar. Storm. Right the fuck there. Curse splat go those Zerglings.
High Templar, the equivalent of a walking nuke.
And now, run in and deal with this unfortunate necessity.
Sunken Colony.
Yep.
AKA Impaler Colony, just based on the model.
Oh yeah, but we've gone over that several times, so... I'm going to go in this direction this time. There's a split in the path you can go one of two ways. Doesn't really matter which way you go. Whoopsie, didn't quite manage to kill them all, but oh well. He did his job.
This looks all kinds of friendly, too. Covered in blood and creep and tentacles and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But what you gonna do? Now,
You think as I
go this way.
it shall be done. My path is set. I heed thy call.
Enter. Oop, here we go. Tell it, don't run in. Damn it. Lost one of my zealots because he ran into the storm.
Idiot, don't stand in the fire.
Oh well. Let's see. Okay, I am not willing to wait around for you to get your energy back. Go Dragoons! Murder the Mutalisk. You know what? Go. Keep moving. Oh, hey, look. That's right, keep shooting at the dudes who... oh god. No, let live! Stay away from my High Templar, you bastard. Oh look, more dudes. Other Hydralisk.
It shall be done.
And we've found him!
Aldaris, Executor, how is it that you've come here? I was about to abandon all hope of rescue.
I have come to arrest you and bring you home to Aya to stand trial.
Arrest me? Ire burns at the touch of the Zerg. You travel all this way?
What the hell is going on with the colors on his portrait?
Don't let it get to you, man. This happened to me once.
I love his entrance there. I like that.
Tassadar.
The name's Jim Raynor, pal, and I won't be talked down to by anybody.
They get a nice
Not
Leo
even a
Rainer in the
Protoss.
seat there.
Amusing. Tassadar, your taste in companions grows ever more inexplicable. Executor, prepare to take Tassadar into custody.
Executor, wait. I do not know what they have told you about me. But what I have done for Ire. Help me find Zeratul and his Dark Templar. They alone can defeat the Overmind Sererits. Once we have won, I shall gladly submit myself to the judgment of the Conclave.
Unthinkable. You presume that we would side with the Dark Ones as you have? You have gone quite mad, Tassadar.
Survival's for
Speak of them
heretics.
with respect, Aldaris.
Pretty much.
Executor, there is much that I can explain to you. If only you'll help me find Zeratul.
Yay!
Get a base. We get Jimmy.
We've been surrounded.
Uh-oh.
And for the record, I don't need to worry about anything coming from these two directions, because the Zerg base is in this direction. And because
They don't sound particularly pleased that you've arrived with reinforcements.
No, I would imagine not. But because I've never been overly fond of micromanaging shit like Sonic Storm in the middle of fights... Archon! Ahaha!
Yay.
And...
There apparently was a plan for the Protoss to have an arc where Tassadar and Zeratul instead merged into an Archon.
it was an idea that was thrown around at some point, simply because there was a hero Archon unit labeled Tassadar as Zeratul in the original game. Also, slightly different Archon model that just doesn't have all the extra armor and shit. He's just, you know, Archon.
An energy thing.
Yep. Well, he almost looks like a naked Protoss, just beneath all that energy. But then again, that's what the original Archons were too. So the original Archon wasn't depicted as wearing any sort of armor. The psychic energy was his armor.
Pretty much.
And it makes sense with him only having 10 health but 350 shields. Tassadar, which neat little touch with Tassadar. He has feedback, which is a Dark Archon ability. But it's explicitly stated several times in the lore that Tazadar learned to use Dark Templar energies as well as High Templar abilities. So the Mass Recall guys giving him feedback here is a neat little nod to that, and to the fact that High Templar in StarCraft 2 have feedback. So it's a really interesting touch on a number of levels. So it's Frontier, Archon.
This is Jimmy.
And I'm going to be very careful with Raynor because, as usual,
Anytime you're ready.
as is going to become a pattern, I have Raynor, a vehicle, but no way to repair him.
Sounds fun.
At least until the last map when he gets his own base.
Yep. And I like the way they handled that type of thing, but I'll get to that later. Get to that when it comes. No, when we get to that point. At this point, it's just, you know, early map boringness. I'm just, what the? Oh, hey, look, my spider mines killed something, several somethings by the look of it.
Splat.
Looks like one of them probably got shot before it exploded or something. What? At least one of them went off. At least one of them.
How may I help? It shall be done.
Yes, we held it. Let's hallucinate the Archon and send them out to see what's. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Would you
Because
look
the
at that?
hallucinations inherit shield values, right?
Yes, they do. It's just they take extra damage. Upgrade the Dragoon range.
Go ahead, Commander. Oh,
Yeah, notice Raynor seems moving a bit slower than normal here.
sounds fun.
Raynor seems like he usually moves faster than this.
This should be good.
Cause
Sounds fun.
this is
Oh, yeah.
this is another one of those minor details that still bugs me. But
This should be
Jim Raynor's Vulture in the original StarCraft actually by default moved faster than normal Vultures.
sounds
But as a Terran player, if you were controlling Jim Raynor and you researched the Vulture speed upgrade, he would then proceed to move even faster. However, this was not duplicated, or at least has not been duplicated yet in Mass Recall, because they simply have it so that, like, I guess in the Terran missions or something, he simply already benefits from that upgrade before you research it. When you research that upgrade, he doesn't get any extra faster. It's just the rest of the Vultures are now able to keep up with him. It's a small detail, but one that bugs me.
In and of itself, it actually makes sense, because that extra speed that Jim starts off with could be represented by customizations and personal mods to his Vulture,
Exactly.
This is Jimmy.
whereas when you do the Vulture research, you
Okay.
basically get the other Vultures a standardized mod kit that gives them the improved speed that Jim already has. Jim doesn't benefit because he does the same thing, but in a different way.
Go ahead, Commander.
Upgrade complete.
I don't know.
Your will?
Huh? Because
Shield battery for the defenders.
exactly, and for the Archon, he took a beating there.
I was actually gonna pause it. Why not just make your regular defensive array and park a bunch of Archons in front of it?
Okay. Now let's get these zealot legs.
Anytime you're ready.
Yes,
Give me back my legs.
it shall be done.
They're like enhancements.
Yeah.
We're not we're not like surgically altering the zealots or anything. We're just well, um, like we're not amputating the zealot legs and then giving them new ones. We're improving the ones they already have.
This is Jimmy. Anytime you're ready.
How may I help?
I had to think for a second about how I worded that. So I now have a Templar archive, so I can make more High Templars, which means more Archons
Yay.
and more gateways.
I long for come. It shall be done. I heed thy call.
And sorry, I just love these guys' voices.
Your thoughts. Steed thy bidding. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade.
Oh hey, one of my dudes just got blowed up, or one of my spider mines. The last of the spider mine. Go Archon, go! Kick ass! You know,
Kick ass, take names, make things explode.
I heed thy call.
Another Archon.
Your will?
Anytime you're
I
ready.
think that's the last of Jim's mines.
Should be good.
But they took stuff with them, so I'm happy. Another Archon. Mwahaha. Troops in general. Make a couple more cannons.
Upgrade complete. Your thoughts. My life for hire. I have returned.
One last wave of creation. Start start moving out towards the actual objective, which is down here, which oddly enough, for some reason, we've suddenly lost our vision down here. I wonder why that could possibly be. Ground weapons level 2.
Yay.
More Archons.
That-
This is Jimmy.
I'm sorry, I love Archons. They are Archons. They are awesome.
Shall be done. Of course.
We are under attack. What man calls?
Not terribly surprised at that, but I don't care. I'll just start spamming zealots out of there.
Shall be done.
Provide some sort of token resistance because I'm about to win. Just a bunch of random overlords just sitting here for no reason.
Hi guys.
What the hell? Also storm down right underneath them. I don't care if I'm wasting the energy.
Torikala. We must construct additional pylons.
Of course.
Let's dodge around the mutalisks that I don't have to fight.
We are under attack.
Feedback on the queen. Murder the fuck out of her.
Shall be done.
And now we move forward with the Archons, and everything dies.
Under attack.
Except me.
You must construct additional pylons.
Because don't the Archons still have a splash to their damage?
Oh yes. Now I just move these two onto the beacon.
We are under attack. Make use of me.
Or onto the beacon, please. Thank you.
Pylons.
You have my thanks, Executor. Now let us find Zeratul and speed our way home.
Yay! Would have been interesting if it had given you an option to refuse Tassadar, but let's face it, all it really would have been was a game over screen saying, "You chose wrong. You have doomed the entire Protoss race. Congratulations, you religious, zealous bastard, you." Okay. But next time we will begin the search for Zeratul. So until then, this is Blaze signing off.
Bye bye.